What if future Trunks had no time travel? Let me know what you think would happen in the comment section below.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
I got a very special shout out for you guys, and this shout out is to my second channel, Nerdscape. This channel is going to be my second channel, focused more on nerd stuff that I don't focus on here. Basically DC, Marvel, Star Wars, other things like that. News versus battles, I'm gonna have it all on that channel. Plus, that is my backup channel. So if anything ever happens to this channel, that is my backup channel. So I ask each and every one of you, give me a chance and go to that channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm gonna have a link to that channel in the description below and the top comment. Support your boy, hashtag Black Squad for life. These are today's hashtag end of video squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag end of video squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. So my boy Rising Fist has just crossed over 100k. He has completed his own 100k mortal plan. So he is a fantastic artist and story creator, and he is a member of the Black Squad. So I want to go ahead and give him a lot of love, huge shout out, and celebrate his 100k. And by doing so, I have a very special video for you guys, and this one is a love letter to his original Dragon Ball fan manga story, Old Man Goku's last day in life. And I want to create my very own last day story, and I was thinking which character would be the best to do so, and you have a whole bunch of them to choose from. There are a lot of different paths you can choose from to have your very last day story for any character in Dragon Ball, but today I am choosing Future Trunks. And the reason I am choosing Future Trunks is because the Future Trunks that we saw in Dragon Ball Z in the History of Trunks movie, to me, is my favorite version of Trunks, even though I did enjoy him in Dragon Ball Super. But this version of Trunks, who is facing off against the androids, this is the one that I want to focus on, and there are going to be two major changes to his story that I think could happen potentially in sort of like a multiverse story. I mean, we said there are multiple versions of timelines, and he even dropped off Trunks and Mai in one where there was already a Trunks and Mai to begin with, so now there's like doubles in that universe. So there are multiple timelines and versions, like multiverse, that could happen, so I would say this is one of them. And in this one, I have two major changes. Number one, no time travel. Number two, no Goku Black. This is a story of Trunks on his own, similar to Gohan before him. He is continuing Gohan's legacy, facing off against the android menace that is terrorizing planet Earth. So we begin this story with Trunks running through a destroyed and abandoned city. This city is on fire, it is flames, and it is very similar to the scene of Trunks running away from Goku Black in Dragon Ball Super. But as you can quickly see, this is an older Trunks, old man Trunks, barely running, barely managing to escape through these narrow alleyways and houses and abandoned warehouses. He is trying to get away from someone that is hunting him. He stops in an apartment, he looks around him. That's when the entire apartment explodes and collapses, caving in on itself in a huge plume of smoke. Trunks is a formidable warrior even in his old age. He's quite durable, so this really doesn't harm him too much, but he is getting old and weary and his bones are beginning to creak, so he's pushing the rubble aside, and he actually looks like he has lost some of his breath with all the smoke that is around him. And through the smoke, we see a figure, and the figure arises as the smoke clears, and it is Android 17, looking exactly as he did back in the History of Trunks Dragon Ball Z Android saga. He hasn't aged a day. Android 17 walks up slowly to Trunks and tells him that this is the end of the line for you. And you can tell that Android 17 isn't the same version of Android 17 that we saw during the History of Trunks episode. He isn't playful, he isn't having fun with this, he isn't really enjoying this. He's extremely serious and he is ready to just end Trunks. And he adds more to the story, saying that he's been chasing Trunks the last few months since the last battle that they had, and Trunks has been eluding him for a while now. He needs to put an end to Trunks as soon as possible, and he is dead serious because he puts up his hand to start gathering ki for a blast, and Trunks begins to laugh and cough, clearing his lungs, and he tells Android 17, well, this is how he pictured it was going to end. He tried to run away the last few months, trying to save as many people as possible by making Android 17's main focus be on him. But unfortunately, he could only run so much. And 17 looks at him in a very serious tone, very straight tone, tells him, you will pay for what you've done to us. Trunks begins to laugh out loud, laugh hard, and through his laughs, he says that that is the only thing that he can be happy about before he ends up dying to 17's hands, and that is that he took away the person that 17 loved the most, and that now 17 is truly alone. With a flash of anger going across 17's face, he blasts Trunks right in the chest, leaving a huge hole, gaping hole, bleeding all over the place. Trunks is at death's door. Streams of blood pour out of Trunks' mouth and he coughs it up, trying to laugh as much as possible. Trunks tells 17 that you deserve all the pain and loneliness that you are going to have. That's when 17 grabs Trunks, pulls him up into the air. Huge puddles of blood just flow down 17's arm and Trunks' legs, leaving a puddle of blood beneath both warriors' feet. Trunks looks down at 17 and all he sees is pain and suffering in 17's face. 17 actually is crying, and 17 shakes him, yelling at him, telling him, why did you have to kill her? Why did you take her away from me? And Trunks laughs even more. He tells him, you don't know? You don't remember? Trunks remembers this as it was yesterday. He was at his home in his hideout with his mother, building medicines for the survivors of Earth when a blast destroyed the house, and that is a blast that came from 18 and 17. They were in the middle of looking for Trunks to play with, and it destroyed the entire surrounding area. Trunks was able to survive this, but unfortunately Bulma perished under the rubble. When Bulma died, Trunks went into a mad rage, exploding in unfathomable energy that he did not know he had, going to the next level of Super Saiyan, but only briefly. In this brief moment, he exploded in rage and shot a blast point blank range at Android 18, destroying her instantly. This set up the many decades of rivalry between 17 and Trunks, as 17 tried to piece his life together after the death of his sister, and Trunks had to do the same after the death of his mother. And 17, the only way he knew how to make everything right was to kill Trunks, and he's been trying to do that for a long time, and he finally has him. 17 begins yelling at Trunks, your mother was an old, pitiful human, and 18 was an android better than all of humanity combined, and you took her away from me. You traded the life of an insect for the life of a goddess. You will burn in the fires of my hate forever, and I'm gonna watch you die slowly and painfully and enjoy every second of it. And that is when 17 realizes that Trunks has stopped moving. Bringing Trunks back down to eye level, he sees that Trunks has finally passed away. His job is finally over, and 17 drops him shaking and flies off in the distance, not knowing what his future has in store for him. And that, guys, is my own version of an old man Dragon Ball character story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it, and make sure to drop that hashtag of End a Video Squad, because you guys have just made it to that ranking. Thank you guys so much for all the support, supporting the channel, supporting my other works. Today I'm going to be responding to Apocalypse W. In my opinion, Goten will be a playboy, similar to Yamcha, but not as lame. Yes, Yamcha was extremely lame, but Goten being a playboy, to be honest, it didn't really make any sense for me in Dragon Ball GT when it happened. It makes even less sense for it to happen in Dragon Ball Super, seeing as how Trunks has already been the one to be shown to have a girlfriend and be interested in girls, while Goten is a lot younger and isn't interested in that stuff. So I think Trunks being a playboy would be a better route to go to than having Goten be a playboy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.